my goal is to try to get people who can't understand where we're coming from, where you see what's going on in the world right now. I panicked a little bit. Hey man, it brings back the old days. But
I was always ready to go.
Anytime you show up to the party with this, it better be drinkable.
Oh, there's that cinnamon.
yo, what up?
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Men and Meats podcast. We are at full capacity once again.
What up, what up?
Yeah, we are state mandated to be at 3. That is the maximum number, and that's all we will allow.
6 feet apart, of course.
Of course, as always, 6 feet apart.
'Cause this table is clearly fucking 18 feet.
Yeah. Well, we try to make it 6 feet apart.
It works.
It works. Anthony's 6 feet away from us, and that's good enough.
Yeah, as long as he's safe,
We're safe.
life goes on.
Right.
It just keeps spinning.
I think if Anthony got the COVID, though, he wouldn't even disclose it to us. I don't feel like he would want to be like segregated from us.
Yeah,
He likes to be included.
That's probably why he's been showing up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fuck, I'm not going to be the only one. Fuck these guys.
We all got COVID, right?
Yeah, I don't. No, remember that one time? It was everybody was fucked.
Yeah, so we're back again, guys, at full capacity. And we're going to go ahead and get into whiskey time.
Yeah, man. I'm proud to bring this to you. We are back to the single malt Scotch whiskeys today. I don't know what we had last week. I don't think it was. What was
It was 24 months aged.
24.
It was Australian whiskey.
Australian whiskey. Yeah. No, we're back to the single malt Islay Scotch whiskey, man. Anthony, why don't you go and tell the people what we got? Show them the bottle there.
Check it out. Beautiful, beautiful bottle here. Aged 10 years this time. What is that in months?
240 months.
Yeah, there you go.
I was all
There
like,
you go.
oh, God, math.
I'm sorry.
I'm terrible at
I'm
math.
sorry. It's 120 months.
Whatever it is. It's more than 24 months.
Why did I think 240 was
Well, no,
right?
I
It's
th-
20 because he said 24
I
earlier.
thought you said 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
He said 24
No,
earlier.
10 years,
And that's what
12
okay.
months.
Wow, we are
We're
all.
12
we're
times
good.
10.
We're good. We're good.
We are terrible.
There you go.
Did you guys graduate? I didn't.
I graduated with a calculator and a lot of cheating, I guess. I'm just kidding. I never cheated.
Okay.
No, beautiful
Technicalities.
Technicalities. Beautiful bottle. Look at this body on this bottle. It reminds me of my old body, right?
There you go.
Your old throwback body.
My old throwback when I used to have some kind of a
In the glory
form.
days.
Yeah.
All right. It matches your shirt, too, man.
Oh, did it? It's camouflage, so
Well,
probably
yeah.
you probably lost it.
I can't really see you. I hope they can see you over there.
Hopefully the camera tracks that.
Yeah. Anyways, I just want to point out the fact that presentation, I'm impressed. Nice little canister. I like the color of the bottle and the actual color of the label with the gold little things and then like the matte black top up top. It's a cool little bottle.
It's called, so I don't think we've said the name. So if you're not watching the video, it's called Islay Gold.
It's called Islay Gold.
Islay, I think is how you pronounce it.
It is.
I'll just call it Islay.
Yeah. I mean, it's called it Island, right?
And that comes from the southern part of Scotland.
Right,
Correct?
right. Yeah,
Islay.
that's yeah, there's a different atmosphere there. Some shit that they have, some peat, I think it is. Peat moss.
Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you give me a little background on that?
So
Yeah.
peat moss decomposes faster than it can generate.
Yeah.
And that's all I know about it.
Yeah. So
That's more than I knew. So
Right.
there you go.
So just to give you guys a little bit about this, it's heavy smoke, salty oysters, and lemongrass on the nose.
Wow.
Sweetness
Oysters?
and mineral notes follow on your palate, all finished with cream, peat, and golden shimmers of spice.
A little pea in there.
Peat.
Right.
Now we're talking. Now we're
golden
talking.
showers, huh?
I'm a
It's a little kinky tonight, I guess.
OnlyFans material, dude. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Yeah. And I like how they incorporated a little gold, like they said,
Yeah.
a little gold shimmers of spice. That's kind of cool.
It does look nice. So there we are, man. That's the presentation. Price point on that, I think it was about 45 buckaroos.
Not bad at all. I like
I
that.
have the receipt in my pocket.
Here's the receipt.
41.49 was the total on that.
I'm excited to try it. I
It's a pretty damn
kind
fair
of
price. I'm gonna
become
say.
a Scotch, more my favorite drinking the Scotch. So we'll see.
Scotch fan.
Yep.
Yeah, that's typically that's us too.
Yeah. So like I said, man, I switched my stores up a little bit. This particular store, they have it all mapped out based on what kind of whiskey you're getting. So you got your rums, you got your American whiskeys, you got your Irish whiskeys, you got your Canadian whiskeys. They didn't have an Australian section. I think that's like
Taboo.
yeah, they don't subscribe to that. But you know, whatever, dude. So let's get into the nose of that, shall we? Let's not forget this time.
Yeah. So again, they have the nice glasses, and I'm back to the primitive glass.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Well, how are you?
How are you?
How you doing?
It smells great.
I'm good.
In my opinion, it smells
Yeah.
great.
It's you definitely smell those oysters.
I'm smelling that sea salt.
If I smelled some whiskey and it smelled like oysters, dog, I'd be like, I ain't drinking that. The fuck is that?
I don't know.
Nah, it'd be weird, dude. All fishy.
Oysters are a delicatessen. I like them.
Aphrodisiac.
They're a delicatessen.
I think that's what he was searching
What
for.
did
Was
you
What did I
aphrodisiac?
say?
You said a delicatessen?
Yeah, I mean it's good. It's like
Yeah,
a treat.
delicacy?
It's a delicacy.
That's not what you said.
What,
It's a
what's,
delicatessen.
It's a delicacy. What's the difference?
What is a delicatessen?
Did I
fucking
fuck
no
up?
idea, dude.
Is that like past tense or?
Yeah, it used to be.
I'm sorry. It's a delicacy. It's a delicacy.
Okay.
There you go.
You
That's
just threw me off is all. I'm
a
like,
good
what the fuck?
question.
Do I not know
I like
it?
to make it with names, man. Do we got the scoobler?
We were going to have old fashions, and Anthony's like, we don't have the scoobler.
the fuck,
I'm like, the muddler? He's like, oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah. So what the fuck's a scoobler, dude?
So I gave him a lot of credit earlier for making up his own word because most people would just be like, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
A scoobler?
Yeah, he was like, he's trying to throw us off.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all ain't ready for the scoobler shit, huh?
Delicatessen. I'm going to write that one down.
Yeah, all right. Delicatessen, dude. Those come from the deli. I don't know.
It's in the delicatessen family.
It's in the deli family.
Anyways,
Yeah, somewhere in there.
this
Next to the
has
potato salad.
This
and
has a
shit.
great smell. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying this smell a lot.
It's nice. It plays nice with the nose.
It's kind of for me. It has a real bright smell, and I don't know if it's because of my glass, but it has like a real open kind of.
I mean, it's real bright in itself too, as far as presentation goes.
Yeah, and it's I'm not smelling like a harsh kick at the end.
Well, I think that's the thing with these glasses, though. You never really will.
No.
yeah, this has a little bit of that in this glass, a little bit.
But
But I like that because it kind of pushes the flavors out in a like it. Yeah, it just pushes the flavors out.
So,
I don't
all
know.
right.
I'm not gonna make up words
I
or
don't.
anything.
You said it smells bright. Like, I don't
Yeah,
fuck
no,
that
it,
means.
it really, but
Right.
because it really smells like it opens up. It's a very,
People describe things in such odd.
it's a
manners.
very expansive smell.
Hey, what
it
the
goes on
fuck's
you, huh?
going on with you
It
two
goes on
today?
your aromatics.
The aromatic.
Delicatessens, fucking expansive. I'm all
Scoobler,
like,
a
it's cool,
scoobler,
dude.
a
It's cool.
scoobler.
You know, smells like alcohol.
Yeah.
All right, let's. Shall we taste it?
Let's go.
Are we missing any steps?
Oh, we gotta cheers it.
Okay, cheers it. Here you go, boys.
All right, here we go.
Cheerios. That is very good.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That is what I'm talking about.
That's flavor.
For $41, I'm not mad at it.
That's really good stuff.
That
Yeah.
is good.
That's highly drinkable.
Yeah,
Scotch.
Hey, fuck, dude. Oh,
I wouldn't even dare mixing this.
No, this is just very highly drinkable.
I wouldn't mix
Just-
any Scotch personally that I've had. I can't think of one. I was like, oh man, let's just mix that up.
What
I'm
flavors are you guys getting?
sorry. I have no idea.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not
Pete?
really.
Some Pete.
I'm gonna have to go back.
Let's revisit it. I just want to drink a little more.
Damn, that's so
It's
good.
kind of like sweet.
I am getting a little bit of the smoky.
A little bit, yeah.
A little
Just a little
smoky.
bit of the
Yep.
smoky.
Yep.
A little bit, but in a very good way.
A smooth way. Very
Very smooth. and-
non-hindering.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
overbearing.
no.
It's just on a nice back end.
yeah.
Little back nine. You know.
It's just like,
Smooth.
hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
smoke.
Don't forget
Don't
me.
bother me.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me.
Hey, this is the smoke talking. I'm here. I just stay.
I just want to let you know.
Drink me.
That's so weird.
Too weird.
I just want to let
You guys
know
are
I'm gonna
freaking
cuddle
me
up.
out.
We're done, Anthony.
Hey James,
Anthony,
maybe
let's
put
get
that in the middle a little bit.
What?
Man, look how far. Look at that.
I gotta roll my
this
shit.
is simply
dog.
for me.
I gotta roll. I gotta roll. Can I roll mine?
Melamine style.
You boys are on your own.
We got the Rocky Patels.
Oh, yeah, Rocky Patels, man. Hey, this is the second one that we've had. The second, I guess, model, if you will. I'll give you a little background on the Rocky Patel, just to jump in there, man. This is the 10th anniversary decade edition. It's a little dorker, you know what I mean? But I like that. I like it, man. Rocky Patel hits again.
I like it. It's a very good flavor. So go pick one up, grab this bottle, have yourself a night.
This is a damn good setup.
This is a damn good
Hey,
setup.
at any time, I'll take my congratulate Ken. Job well done.
Ken,
Job
You
well
fucking
done.
cunt. You
Job
just did
well
it
done,
again.
my friend. You are.
you are a man of means.
Yeah.
Once
Thanks.
again, you
Thanks,
come through
guys.
and prove it.
I'm glad I had to ask for the, the acknowledgement there. but-
Ask and you shall receive.
There you
We're
go.
very nice guys.
They say closed mouths don't
So
eat.
every
get fed.
once in a while, you shoot
Yeah.
your shot and you make it. You miss a lot too. Anyway,
Did you take any shots recently?
we're gonna jump right back into this bottle.
That's I think it's time to rate it, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first.
Well, all right. Fucking
It's because he said it seriously.
yeah.
Number one, presentation is impressive. I think this is a nice looking bottle. It's something I would personally pick up. Again, it comes in a canister, so you can't really see the bottle, but when you pull it out, for
Yeah.
me, this is a nice looking bottle. The nose on it is very inviting. Like I said, it has a very expansive, bright flavor, like in the smell. And then you taste it, and it's really smooth, has just enough smoke to it, and it's not harsh at all. It's a very smooth Scotch, and we haven't really dove into the Islay whiskeys. I think this is our second one now,
Yeah.
and this one's better than the first.
Yeah, Ardbeg was the first one.
Yeah, this one's way smoother than the first one. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give this one an 8.
I like that, James. I will say this. I think typically the Isleys are a little heavier on the alcohol content. This one's coming in at 40%, so just like your standard, kind of liquor
Alcohol
content,
yeah.
alcohol, right? Which probably plays a little bit into why it's not so overbearing when you drink it. This is aged 10 years, which I think lends itself to that smoke that you're tasting there. Being in those charred barrels. I think the last one we had was steamed, so now we're jumping right back into, kind of what we typically get with. Presentation is good, nose is good, taste is even better. The taste to me is just, it's just fucking, moi. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Teats.
Whoa, bro, too graphic.
Two.
There's children listening to this.
So you're gonna rate it or?
Well, if you give me a goddamn second. I'm going to go 8.5. Ocho. Punto.
So
Cinco.
it's getting good ratings so far. For me, I don't disagree with one word you guys said. The bottle, the outside, I love when they come in little cardboard canisters to protect it. The bottle itself looks beautiful. I'm going to rate this at an 8.
Okay, man. That's 8.25. Oh, no. Is it lower? I think it might be lower.
8.25.
8.25.
Wow.
Dude, every once in a while, you
Let's-
shoot your
let's
shot.
round it up. 8.3.
8.3.
All right.
Let me ask, did you guess that? Did you do the
I
math?
just understood that there was, 8,
The middle
and
between.
8.5. So
Okay.
the
that-
8's
that's-
kind of, 8's
I like that.
24
I like that. Critical
divided
thinking.
by 3.
8.3.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
He's like the human calculator or like Rain Man.
Yeah.
And I don't know. He always said like I can't do applied math degree, but
Yeah, that was suggested to me to take it up. This is too much goddamn work.
I think
Okay.
I think he should give it a shot.
I think you should.
Yeah, maybe. I'm working on that now, guys. Sure. Hey, roll that thing, dude. Come on. Roll it like a rolling stone. Anyway, man. So, yeah, there you go. That's whiskey time for you guys. Once again, that's 8.3 overall. Fairly high rating from the Men and Means. We liked it. Get yourself a bottle. Tell us what you think. Like I said, we had a friend hitting us up. Oh, I'm in Stater Brothers. What should I get? And I'm like, have you listened to one fucking episode? Because he got Jack Daniels. You are hurting my feelings when you just slammed that fucking. Oh my god. It went out
I think so.
because you're beating the shit out of
Didn't
it.
I tell you? I told you not to do that.
What? It rolled.
No, you're rolling.
He's in a roll. He's over there fucking batting practice and shit with it.
I couldn't get it off. I couldn't get it off.
Speaking of not getting it off, edging.
That's a great segue.
Hold
worked out.
on. Yeah, it did work out. But I do want to encourage everybody.
And James, in true fashions, fumbled. Okay.
But a real man lets it fall where it falls.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how it's done.
Well, that's why he's over here hogging the fucking Asher, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
I just didn't want to get it on the table.
I'll clean it up.
My bad.
I'm your guys' housekeeper
now I
anyway,
know.
so.
Now I know. I'm just gonna let it run.
But I would recommend anybody go buy this whiskey. This is the price point's not bad. So if you're looking in store, you're like wondering what should I try. If you do bump into this and you're at Total Wine or anywhere like that, pick it up. This is a solid recommendation. This is one of the ones that I've rated high in a while, and it's not expensive. It kind of reminds me of a Dewar's where it's not expensive but a really good whiskey.
Right.
Go pick this up if you're looking for a good whiskey to have on your shelf. This is one I highly recommend. And everything about it is nice. The bottle, everything. So go check that out. But edging.
Yeah, edging. This is you guys were arguing about whose topic this was. So I'll leave it to you two. You guys figure it out.
Listen, let's just say we came up with it together.
Oh, that's odd.
I know.
Okay, you were edging together?
I wouldn't go that far.
Is this in the vestibule or what the fuck is this, dude?
In the vestibule restroom?
You guys share an office. It's dark in there.
It's not dark. It's not dark.
So before Anthony explains edging, I just want the listeners to go ahead and take a moment and think about what does that word mean. For some people, they're not privy to this information, whether they're female or male. Some people don't know what they're doing.
Can females edge?
I would assume so.
That's a good question, though.
We're all human, right?
If there's any lady listeners out there,
what would be the purpose for them to edge?
What's the purpose for us to edge? We're going to get into that.
We got like one shot and you're done.
Yeah, but they might like to ride the wave.
Literally.
Ride the wave. Anthony, go ahead and break that down for them.
So, I think you got some more knowledge on this. Right?
First they're arguing about whose fucking topic it is. Now neither one of them want to talk about it.
James was so adamant that it was his. So I'll give it to him.
Oh.
Wrong terminology
Anthony,
there.
Give it.
Whoa.
No.
All right, so you said it seriously.
Just touching feet under the table? What the fuck's going on here, dude?
No, I mean just give you okay.
So basically what edging is when a man, I guess, is going to climax, he really
you let go.
You don't let go.
No, but you physically let go. Well,
no,
you go ahead.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You don't let go. You let go, but you don't let go. Like you're trying to control. You're trying to get all of the raw emotion, feeling from when you're done, but you try to control it, not actually getting to the end. Right? Kind of multiple rounds, if you would say.
So you're referring to masturbation?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so in terms of masturbation, it's coming close to climax, and then like it's
teetering on the edge.
All right, you're on the edge of it.
If if you're a professional and you do this often, you know how far you could go on the edge.
So let's refer to it like as if we were talking to a female who has no idea what it's like to masturbate from a male's perspective, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm asking you guys. This is your world. I'm just saying, break it down. Give a little background to it. It sounds very confusing. You go and then you just let go, but you don't let go, but you let go.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck we talking about here?
Anthony's was very confusing.
Yeah, it was.
His was like
dude.
His was like you signed up for a seminar, you didn't know what the topic was, and you're still lost.
You just leave feeling ripped off and shit, dude.
Edging 101. Everybody's clueless in the audience. And first day he's trying to give the whole syllabus, but what are you asking, Ken? Because you're asking very specific.
I'm asking, what is edging?
It's basically masturbating without climaxing.
Okay, walk him through. Do a little mini. Don't do it, but walk him through a little mini scenario.
Please don't do it.
As if we were in some kind of.
Well, I mean, I'm not a professional.
Oh, that's not what you said before the fucking cameras were on, bro.
No, I never said that.
You guys are something else. Okay. I'll take it from here. All right. So
he's got an edging degree.
Edging, man.
Applied math.
If you get really good at edging, the purpose of it is you're building up for a big payoff. You know what I'm saying? However you want to view that. I think we talked about this at one point. I watched a show called Brew Brothers. And there was a gentleman on there who was saying, I masturbate once a month. Edging. I get close. And I stop. And then on December 31st, New Year's Eve, is the ultimate fucking climax. I let it all go. And
So that's different from what I.
you're just edging for the fuck of it.
You're edging every day?
Well, I mean, not every day.
What do you mean different?
No, not every day. Not every day.
What do you mean different?
Break it down.
Go ahead.
I would assume that you're not edging and saving it till the December 31st. You edging multiple times
right.
in the same, the
So you-
same session.
So you get it. You get the vibe.
Yeah.
Then you let it go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
And then you
I'm not
pick it
gonna do
back
it.
up.
You wait a couple minutes.
yeah.
Still up. All right.
Right.
Let's pick it back up where I started.
Yeah. And it's
Stop
not,
again.
and honestly, it's not just doing it with yourself. Like sometimes you do that during the process as well
Of love making.
of lovemaking.
Okay. So
Right.
you're saying you edge while making.
Well, I try.
I do.
Sometimes I
mean-
can't.
I think that's where.
I've been rusty. I've lost my edging skills.
What's your technique, James? You said you do. So I mean, what are you just like? Okay, don't move, or what do you?
No, so you gotta switch it up. So like,
You're like, hey, switch positions now.
no, like you go in between that and like foreplay. So like you just kind of mix it up. So you go up to the edge, and then you back off, and you switch it up to foreplay.
So you can extend the.
The session.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
And so you can definitely edge with your partner, but so it's about control. So for me, it's all about control because it comes down, if you're an experienced edger, it comes down to one stroke too many sometimes, and it's over.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna be very graphic for a quick second, but sometimes on the pullout, that might be the last stroke.
That's yeah. And you're like, oh,
and then it's over. And what sucks about
It's all over
that
the place.
is that you weren't planning for that.
yeah, and that's
And it kind of feels like, oh,
kind of
man.
disappointing.
You
Yes.
really got to know your ground. You really got to know your
stroke count.
Yeah, how far you can go.
Yeah, because you try to push it too far, and like you said, now you pop it out, and you're like, oh fuck,
It's
dude.
done. And
And
so
it wasn't nearly as joyful as it could have been.
yeah, so that's how you would edge with a partner, in my opinion. That's how I edge with my partner.
Yeah.
Yep. But edging by yourself, yeah, I mean, but yeah, I get what you're saying though. Like, it's not like I would never wait for Christmas.
No. And honestly, I used to think that the edging built
New Year's, but
like, stamina. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I just always
stamina
thought
in what
that
sense?
before.
Like longevity,
Longevity.
or okay, 'cause
Longevity.
I'm like,
So like, you know how to control it, you know how to control
well,
your
you gotta
pump
learn.
count,
Yeah, you gotta learn where's your point of no return, right? You can't just go in there fucking with a new gun you've never shot, your finger on the trigger. You know what I mean? You gotta fucking,
You can't go in there all willy nilly. You gotta know what you're doing.
you take some practice shots, right, dude? You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. Practice makes perfect.
You got to fail.
okay,
you got to
so-
fail and you got to try again.
So what do you mean your edging is rusty? Does that
it's
mean
just-
like you accidentally just
no?
you're not lasting?
No,
you're not
it-
edging?
no,
Just discharging?
it's
You're-
not,
you're-
no,
you're
no.
attempting to edge and
It's
you're
not
not?
accident. It's not accidentally. It's just
The control's not there, maybe? You're
My control's rusty, man.
Fuck it. You know what? I'm just going to knock this out.
Like you go to the
Yeah.
edge once and then it's I'm
It's just,
gone.
You just. It's rusty. I don't know what to say. You're
I'm
rusty.
like, fuck, stop asking me this shit.
Have you guys ever watched porn and then like after a certain while like you're not turned on no more, and then
Well, you
you're
got to
done?
find some new
Yeah.
content.
Right?
I think so.
And then like you go back later and then like you go back to the edge again.
you see, I think as I've
edging's a
gotten
long
older,
game.
Sometimes you get into a video and then you realize, like, halfway through it,
it's
like,
not it.
this isn't what I was looking for. You know what I mean? This thumbnail was deceiving.
Yeah.
And
the
they-
thumbnail. It's all in the thumbnail.
Yeah, and then you got to retool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like sometimes, like you said, you get not even halfway,
Yeah.
but it's like, this isn't it no more. And then you
Yeah.
spend more time looking
for one.
I honestly, you look for one that's good. Like I don't want to waste it on a bad video.
Or you go down the wrong rabbit hole and you're
Yeah.
like, fuck, I can't.
Yeah, and it just completely kills the
I
vibe.
got to exit
Yeah.
all the way back.
Yeah, I'm 17 pages back, and I'm like, where did I start this shit?
You got to close the browser.
Yeah, dude.
I'll come back later.
Let's come back in.
Yeah, you got to refresh the page.
Well, I've known some people before that said, like, hey, they try to, like, last as long as the duration of the video. And I'm like,
That's too much.
why? I don't have 35 fucking minutes. That's not what I'm here for.
If you find
Now-
that premium video.
Now, if I was with you got your partner there. Yeah. Longevity is key.
Right.
To some extent, right? You know, I mean, they're fucking 7 hours. That's weird, but,
I don't think I've ever finished a whole video. I don't think I can. Like
I don't think I'd care to.
Yeah.
You know, like they put those 6-minute clips. I'm like,
Yeah, this is more than
fucking
enough.
perfect.
That's more than
All
enough.
right.
Yeah.
I'm in and out, son. All right. I just told my dad to listen to this fucking podcast. This is the shit that we're talking about.
I like the intros
Yeah.
when it has the compilation real quick,
Yeah.
like the opening credits.
I know. I'm like, where's
I'm
that
like,
video
whoa.
at? Yeah, dude.
I'm like,
Those are
whoa.
exciting.
I gotta restart. Like, damn.
I'm like, hey, can I
best-
search that?
the best hits.
Who is that?
Who was that?
Yeah, dude. Hey, man, when I was younger, I used to know all these chicks' names and shit. I don't know none of them no more, dude. I'm like, oh,
Nobody got
fucking,
time
I
for
don't
that.
care, you know?
I just know what high school they went to, and
Well, fuck, I was like in high school, so I'm like, yeah, all right.
I'm like, no, I don't watch college sports. I don't care where they came from.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I know, right? What a weird twist.
Yeah. So, anything else on edging you want to talk about, Anthony? I know this was your topic.
No, this was your topic. You were so serious about it.
You two are something else, dude.
So, how was edging at your mom's house?
I don't edge there.
Yeah, where you
No,
pulling
I
us
don't
off
edge
at?
there.
Bullshit.
There is no, let me tell you,
Yeah,
That's
there's
where you
no-
learned
I
edging.
gotta shower again.
First and foremost,
Right?
yes, you're right. That's,
That's
where
where
I
you-
did learn it. Pre-kids, pre-marriage. There ain't no more space for that, brother. There ain't no more
dude.
space for that.
Shower time. You get some alone time.
No, I don't. No, ain't no alone time. Like I said, I'm rusty.
Yeah, that's an odd thing to pull off. You know what I mean? You hear everything outside the door. You're freaking out and shit.
Then you got to go to work.
Yeah, then
Make time at work.
Some people pull this kind of shit off at work.
Yeah,
And that's an odd situation.
that is very odd.
Yeah, like how you just walk out of there like that, like just fucking.
Go about your day.
Yeah, dude, like,
Oh, I'm late for my meeting.
I gotta get on the Zoom
I was
call.
edging. You know what I mean? Went too long and shit. Fucking sickos.
I guess it doesn't count if you don't finish, right?
Or somebody walks in.
Or someone interrupts you.
Yeah, now you're pissed. You know what I mean? The opposite effect.
Or it could take a turn for the worst.
Or maybe they join.
Yeah.
It's an option. You know what I mean? Maybe that's really what happened. I don't fucking know.
Maybe you leave the door unlocked on purpose.
Yeah. People do that.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, I can't wait till somebody walks in here. You know what I mean? And they get a thrill out of that shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's really weird. Yeah, you know, I'm not. Edging is the way to go now. I think it's a new wave. It's a new age.
I think it just enhances things, you know. And either you're alone by yourself, you got your partner there. Either way, I think it makes it more of like a game. You know what I mean? Like entertainment. You know what I mean? You got a goal to reach. It's like a self goal too. So those are always fun.
I mean, edging is not bad. I think it's good. I think it's healthy, just like masturbation's healthy. You know, you just got to get better at it. Like me, I lost my swerve, you know?
Do you guys think it's more weird to edge, or is it more weird to like be that guy that can like just 3 minutes and done?
It's more weird to edge and asphyxiate yourself. That's a different rabbit hole, but
Don't attack me personally. No, interesting question you just posed. Sometimes I think, you know what? Just knock this out. You know? You ever see, hold on, you see those memes that are like, the chick likes hitting you up like, oh, let's hang out tonight. Dude's like knocked out, like already jacked off, son. I'm good. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need to clear your fucking mind. You know what I mean? Like you can get yourself in trouble just over there all backed up and shit. You know what I mean? Now you're making poor decisions.
You got to clear the pipes.
Yeah.
I have a question for girls though. So any girl listeners we have, maybe there's a few out there, maybe not.
Like 2. Yeah.
But please hit us up on Instagram, in the DM or whatever. Do you guys feel guilty after you guys are done? Because I know every guy I talk to,
There's like that shame.
there's like that shame.
Like the video's still playing. You're like,
I had to close the video
yeah,
right away.
oh, fuck.
You know,
Yeah.
like, do girls go to that? I want to know. Like, just hit us up. Let us know if you guys can relate. Because masturbation is tricky for guys. Because it can be like you can edge and enjoy it. You can need to get it out of the way so you don't make brash decisions.
Right.
You can need it. And, you know, you're a little dry. You need it. or you just gotta sleep. You know what I mean? Like,
if you can't sleep,
Yeah.
just beat that shit up.
When I was
You
a
know?
lot younger and I couldn't sleep, man, that was the go-to.
A lot younger. What the fuck? You think I fell asleep in the car?
Yeah, you were out.
The windows are tinted.
Yeah, you were out. I could. Yeah.
like, Ken, where's your shoes?
I'm like, where the
Ken,
fuck's my belt at?
Why are your hands in your pants? I was just readjusting.
Yeah. So I think masturbation for guys, and I don't know if it's because it starts young, that we have to go through all these emotions over like a long period of time. Because I know I talk to girls and they're like, man, guys masturbate all the time, but we've been masturbating since we were young. So I wonder if that just it's just like that long-term effect, you know?
Yeah, but you know, it's just this weird. I wonder why. Like, it must be like an instinct where like you feel this sense of like, that's fucking gross, dude. You
I
know what I mean?
wish we had a girl on this episode.
Yeah, this would be a good one to.
I feel like a girl could like pull out like a vibrator and like a little thing of lube and like go to town and like it's kind of like, oh, she's just enjoying herself. But imagine if we were to pull out a sex toy with a little bit of lube.
flashlight.
Yeah. You know, like there's a lot more shame I think that is involved with that.
Yeah, and you know, there's the question is why. And you know,
like girls got a drawer.
let's start a movement. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Masturbate in peace.
Yeah, leave me the fuck alone.
Peaceful masturbation.
With the flashlight?
No, just like
Whatever your preference.
yeah.
I find it weird to fuck a flashlight. You know what I mean? Like,
Flashlight.
I'm aware,
I don't
but
know
it's-
what you do with flashlights, bro.
it's in the shape of a flashlight. It's all like,
Hold on.
no one will
If
ever notice
if
this.
you have a flashlight, you're doing something else, my friend.
I like electricity, so you know what I mean.
Do you lube it up?
No, go in there just fucking.
See that's what it's come to though. Men have to fuck something that resembles a flashlight because you
Yeah.
have to hide the cylinder. You know what I mean? Like
You can't just put it out there.
no.
Yeah, that just seems dirty as fuck. To
You know
me.
what I mean?
I'm be
You
honest
can't
with
just have the insert. You're just flopping around. That's weird.
Yeah, especially
you
not
go.
filling it up. You're like,
Imagine
man.
if we had a drawer.
You know what? Maybe it's because if it's just the insert, you hold it and it looks like something else.
What's
know?
it look like?
I mean, what do women use? I don't know, right?
What?
Wow.
What the fuck are we talking about here?
I'm just saying, you're talking about why is it so hidden because of that. I think like it gives off the wrong perception. Oh,
I don't know either, man.
I
It's
don't-
not a bad thought. I don't know.
but I don't fuck with
But
those.
you know, why is it so shameful? Like, you know, they had like the episode of whatever show was, but they're like, oh, we got all these real dolls. These guys fucking these real dolls.
Yeah.
And I'm like, have you seen these things? They're pretty fucking lifelike. You know what I mean? I'm like, I find it weird, like this heavy ass thing's just laying there. You're
makes
crawling
you-
up and just that
It makes
seems
you question
weird.
it. It makes you question it.
But I mean,
you
but
wanna,
like,
you want to buy one?
If that's what, nah, man, I don't want to buy
I can't
one.
afford one. First
yeah,
of all,
fucking things like $4,000, dude. What the fuck, I look like.
Well,
got a loan?
wasn't there a person who married there?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
that's some way. That's another story. I'm just saying, you know. I mean, it seems odd to me. It seems odd to me to like this thing's like lifeless and you're fucking it. You know what I mean? It just seems weird to me to do so. But
again, guys always got to have some weird shit.
well, I mean, guys are weird.
Like, can you
no.
imagine a girl with a full man body with the
They have
hard,
it. It's like the torso and his fucking shit's all up. You know what I mean? And they're riding this thing.
Yeah,
that's
they
weird.
got some leverage and shit.
I think that's weird too. You know what I mean? Like, that's odd. Like, do you put it on top of you and like fucking, you know what I mean? I don't know. We live in a weird, you know, technology is too much and it allows these opportunities. I'd say if I had the technology, if I knew how to create that, I'd make it. Yeah, here, fucking, like Ex Machina. I don't know if you guys seen that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like, if I can make that, you'd make fucking billions, dude. Come on. Yeah, I'd be like, fuck yeah. Here, guys, $20,000 and people would buy
but
it.
they're alive though.
Those ones, the Ex Machina?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. You would build that.
Well, I mean, if I could, if I had the means of making a fucking real doll, I would have made that.
Oh, what if you could make your own $4,000 doll? Would you just make one for you?
For me now, I wouldn't have the interest in myself. Like I said, it just seems like lifeless. But also, I think if like you've never had sex before with a person,
Like an incel?
yeah,
You
exactly
think
what I'm
incels
thinking.
use these things?
I think they would.
I think they do.
Oh, yeah, I could definitely see. The gentleman we were talking about earlier. I could see him like, oh, they're doing it again. I'm gonna go in my room and you know what I mean? I'm like, listen.
Homemade sex doll.
Yeah, dude. Fucking his pillow or some shit. You know,
Oh,
it's
man.
fucking weird.
Yeah. Wow.
So people do weird things, you know. And I will say, man, I do think guys are weird. Like guys are very have the
I think the
tendencies to be very
perception of
perverted.
weird is because of what James said. It's very taboo.
Well, nah, man.
think-
I mean, like, guys are jacking off on buses and shit. Like, that's weird,
Yeah, that's
dude.
weird ass shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's weird. You know, guys get real pervy and shit.
Yeah, but what about? I can imagine girls doing weird shit in public.
Sure. I'm not saying they don't.
They're not looked
it's
at
not
bad.
weird,
Like I
that's
see
what I'm
videos
because
of, like,
guys, because we wouldn't complain. Like, oh, look at that. You know what
I
mean?
see videos of these Instagram girls or OnlyFans, and they're over here
In Target.
doing shit in Target, topless, flashing, touching themselves and shit, and nobody thinks it's weird. They get like men, they like to see that shit.
Because that's the thing I'm saying, though. Because men are the weirdos that are like, yeah, I don't care. My kids are right here. Look at me. Fucking my hard as rock, hard as a doorknob in fucking Target now. We don't care. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, fucking show me it. I'm in. Women would be like, hey, dude, put your dick away. What the fuck you doing? You know what I mean? My goddamn kids right here. Sicko. But, so that's what I would say there. You know what I mean? That's what I mean when I say I think guys are like odd. They don't give a fuck, dude. They'll just go in.
I think you're right though. I think it comes down to that. And guys are just we're not able to do those kinds of things because there's a lot of weirdos.
Yeah.
There's more. I think I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just say there's probably more weirdo pervert dudes.
Oh,
than
yeah.
weirdo pervert women.
I mean, I think like
Shout out to women for holding it together for eternity.
No, exactly. I think on a much minor note, all three of us here have the tendency to do like, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, look at that chick, you know? Not saying that we're like perverts. Like, I'm not following around or like, you know, like I'm going to smell her where she was sitting. Like, but dudes do that shit. It's weird.
It is weird.
Do you guys know women who don't masturbate? Like they're like, I'm not really into that. I've met women that are like,
I met women that said it, but I met dudes that said it, and I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. Get the fuck out of my face. I don't believe anything you've said now. All right?
I don't believe
You're a
any
liar.
dude. I don't believe any dude that says that they never have.
Yeah, I absolutely not.
I don't think I've ever met a dude that has said.
No,
they never
I've
have.
met dudes that were like, ugh, you jack off? And I'm like, hey, dude, shut up.
It's weird that you don't.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
fucking weirdo.
Hey, you're not fucking anyone. So what is up, dude? So, I don't know, man. You know?
I don't know how we transition out of this topic.
I don't know, this took a turn.
You know, like
what I mean?
we should probably end it with this topic.
Yeah, I think it's run its course.
But a little bit of context for this. We were all tasked by Ken to come up with a topic
Yeah.
that we can individually bring to the table and just kind of real life, just chop it up. And edging was,
And this is what happened.
This
Yeah.
is what happened.
we apparently all picked edging, but we didn't.
No, but I didn't.
I didn't either.
You two
Oh, now you did it.
You two were arguing over
Now you
who's,
did it.
who's the edge master and shit, dude.
No, I've mastered my edge.
I lost the mastery, and I have to regain it.
That's the beautiful thing about the edge. It's all
Always there.
personal.
There's always an edge.
Oh, it's unique.
And there's always an edge.
Yeah, and it's your edge.
So, you guys think master? I am the guy that every New Year's Eve.
You're the guy.
I'm just waiting.
Disclaimer: You're
Hey.
the backup guy.
Clock's counting down.
You're backing it up.
That's edging too
That's
much.
too much. Yeah, that's just weird, dude. Like, you're obviously not getting anything else. And
It's not by
man.
choice.
So I
not
do
either.
want to ask a question because I'm always very curious with this other topic. What do you guys think about serial killers?
that?
Nice.
Just-
Weird segue.
Yeah, okay. Well, edging,
Edging
then I
and
want to
serial
murder
killer.
people.
would you like to combine the two?
Yeah. You got to edge while you're murdering them. You know what I mean? Like, get as close as you can.
hey, there's probably people like that.
I'm sure there is,
All
dude.
right.
Yeah, no, I don't.
There's
doubt
a lot of
that.
weird people.
Guys, though, not girls. Girls aren't out there like, oh, I'm getting so turned on murdering them. Maybe.
Well, there's actually not that many women serial killers,
That we know of.
statistically speaking.
That we know of.
What do I think about serial killers? I think it's crazy. I think it's insane.
But are you like when I see it come on TV? It's riveting. I want to know
When they come on TV.
That's back to the earlier subject.
when the show appears on the TV, right?
when the show's televised.
When it's televised, it's must watch TV. I'm trying to see, like, are you guys as into it?
Murder? Am I that into murder?
Well, you're not committing murder, but just the cases.
No, I get what you mean. I used to like. This is kind of weird too, but millions of people out there. Law and Order SVU. It's all about like
Sex
molestation and shit. And I'm like,
Heinous crimes.
but I'm just sitting like, oh man, yeah, this is interesting shit.
I'm more of
you
a
know?
criminal minds Criminal Minds.
You like NCIS, huh?
I don't like that.
He likes Miami NCIS. And
I
shit.
don't like NCIS. I only like Criminal Minds.
I will say this. I think one of the most interesting things about serial killers is that there's way, way more out there than we know.
Oh yeah.
And that's why every time, I think you always throw this statistic out there about your most serial killers are born in November.
Yep.
But
My
that's just
father's
because
from November.
it's the known serial killers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a
So
good point.
like we think of serial killers and like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer and fucking Ted Bundy and fucking William Gacy. We think of like specific ones, and that's the shitty part because there's thousands of them out there just in America.
You don't know it's a serial killer until they get caught, really,
and then their whole crimes are
or unless
exposed.
they're doing like some real trademark shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because this isn't like serial killer is not like retro. And
Yeah.
all of people's fascination with serial killers is all older stories, you know. At this point,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
that's,
like
that's
what's
what
a
I'm saying.
modern
but
serial killer,
But I think
right? Like what's out running loose now? I'm sorry.
I think with no. Well, I think with the active ones, I don't think they televise it. You know what I mean? I don't think they make an announcement. Hey, there's a serial killer running on the loose.
But I think before they used to.
well,
No,
but,
but hey,
but I
watch
think-
out for this guy.
No. What I think before they do it when they have, like you said, a mark. Right, they leave
Something
they
that
leave
was,
a
like,
clue
distinct.
that says, "Hey, I'm throwing bodies in this river." Oh, they found this many
Or,
bodies
yeah.
in this river. I'll tell you one. I just read about it the other day in the city of Alhambra. Apparently, they've found 3 dead bodies at a park.
Okay.
So, like you read it, and all of a sudden you think, "Hey, that
Stay away from parks.
stay away from that park, right? Or stay away from around there at night or by yourself." But they were all older ladies. They were left on the side. So that kind of gives you like, hey, there's something going on. But they don't announce it, right? I read it more on the people of that city that talk about it.
Well, you know, the Summer of Sam dude, right? Like that one, for an example. People start trying to be copycatters and shit, supposedly, which is another weird thing. It's even weirder than the original one. Like, oh, that guy's doing that, I'm gonna do it too. That's fucking weird. But so maybe that's a part of the reason why they don't televise it. They're kind of like, hey,
Yeah.
you know what?
Like the Zodiac.
Oh, hey, that's a great movie though.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah,
But there was like
it.
a copycat Zodiac, like in New York.
Well, yeah, I think that was one of the things, right? Like he went underground for a while, but then somebody else did some shit that he got mad though. Like, how you think that's fucking me? You know?
Oh yeah,
right?
the copycats always do it amateur. They always fuck
Well,
up
I
something.
mean, because this guy's taking time to perfect his craft. You know what I'm saying, dude? This fucking guy willy-nilly jumping in here, and it's obvious. You work sloppy, dude. But it's like Dexter, you know what I mean? Like there's...
Oh, that was a great show.
I heard they're bringing it back for
you
limited
know
series.
what? I found it like episode or season 3. I was like, all right, dude, I get it. Like,
Well,
fuck, I guess.
actually, the last season I thought that was probably the worst one.
I don't know. I didn't make it. I just was like, every episode's the same shit.
I watched them
I've had
all.
enough.
I watched them all.
Me too.
I thought it was a great show. It did get dull, but I think my love for that show pushed me past those bad seasons. But I thought it was a great show.
I don't know. The first season or so, I was like, oh wow, and then it just burnt out from there, like my cigar has. So, I wish I could ash it. That'd be great, and I would light it again. But
All right, Ken. So what's your question?
what's my topic?
Yeah, what's your topic?
Well, my topic is way different than you guys. I was just gonna say, hey man, like, what part of the world would you want to live in if you could? Mine would be, I think, a big one would be Vietnam.
Really? Why?
Anthony Bourdain. It was like, this is like the greatest place on fucking earth. Everyone there was super friendly. You know, I don't know if you guys ever watch Anthony Bourdain shows, any one of them. No Reservations, or I forget what the other one was called, but you know, he'd go out to these other countries and shit and kind of just dive into the culture. And Vietnam, man, it's just, everybody was just, I mean, he was like blown away, like, fuck the world. Are we all out? Like, yeah, damn, nobody's lit.
I'm lit.
Look at Anthony just came in fucking like, I got you guys. Don't worry about it.
He's kind of lit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's better than us, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think like Vietnam, you know what I mean? And then to consider, this is a country in which America went and just fucked up. and yet they still welcome us like that. It's mind blowing to me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd want to go to Vietnam.
That last movie with Black Panther. What was it called on Netflix? It was
Are you
set
talking about
in
Black
Vietnam, right?
Panther?
No,
guy?
no. Chadwick Boseman.
Okay.
He was in a movie he just made.
He has a name.
I know. It slipped my mind,
You're
and I
fine.
know him as Black Panther.
Rest in peace.
Everyone
Okay.
does, yeah.
But he just did what was it? The five something on Netflix, and I think it was in Vietnam, right? It was based. They were there for the war, and they went
Oh
back.
yeah.
I don't remember the name of the.
Fuck, I know what you're
film.
talking about though. Yeah, it's like a black movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched it. I wasn't impressed with the movie, honestly. I was bored the fuck out of it. I fell asleep like 3 times watching it.
I watched it, but I am a fan of Chadwick Boseman, so I'll support it.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that. But yeah, and I mean, like, it seemed like the American soldiers in that, even in that movie, had more of a grudge against them. And I mean, like, I imagine, like, fuck, dude, imagine America getting invaded. People coming here, blowing up our shit, killing our families and shit. And then they leave and then they come back. I'd be like, fuck you, dude. You know, I'm hang out with you. Get the hell out of here. But it was the opposite. It was like the Americans went over there. I mean, I think, too, man, that's kind of like an American. That's one of the reasons I think
Nobody likes us.
Americans don't get a lot of love around the world is because we're kind of fucking arrogant assholes. You know, we walk in like, yo, you owe us something. You know, nobody owes you shit. But again, back to Vietnam, it seems like from what I saw on that show, I've never been, so I can't speak firsthand. But in watching that show, you know, they just seem so like, they're like, no, come in. Like, we're going to make you dinner. Random fucking people. I'm like, I've lived next door to people for years and I don't fucking say hi to them.
I
You know
actually
what I mean?
avoid them.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, fuck you, dude.
Except for Dougie.
Dougie was dope,
Your
bro.
neighbor Dougie.
He came over, introduced himself first day, and yeah, he was cool.
Hit it off from there.
What ethnicity was this gentleman?
He was Caucasian.
Yeah, that's a. Hey there, neighbor.
Hey.
He saw my brother was over one time early on when we moved in, so just sidebar, and he walks out and he's like, "Hey, neighbor Anthony, how's it going?" And my brother's like, "Oh, hey," and he's like, "How are you liking it here?" And he's like, "Oh, no, I don't live here."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you're not my neighbor?" And I'm like, "What? You think we all look alike? Also, like, what?"
Well, you guys look similar.
We do look similar.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Although he looks way more fit than me. But
Yeah, well, there's that disclaimer. But,
yeah, right. It'd
Yeah.
be really hard. Like, hey,
Maybe-
you really
maybe-
got in shape in 3 days.
yeah, wow, this guy's really fucking changed. Yeah,
Dougie didn't have his glasses on.
He didn't have his glasses, but he was a good guy. Good guy. I good neighbor.
yeah, man.
You still gonna send him a Christmas card every year?
Yeah, I'll send him one.
You should.
Yeah, I should.
You should.
Actually, I got to text him.
Hey,
to
you know
see how
what?
he's doing.
This is
He's
a
an
little-
older
this is a little
gentleman.
something to you and the missus, man. I've never gotten a Christmas card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, wow.
You'll get one. Neither has James.
They never got a Christmas card.
Yeah, wow. Well, fuck us, huh?
I'll give you guys one.
Jeez,
With a
dude.
gift.
Damn, we gotta ask
Got
for
a
it.
beg for a fucking card.
Fuck.
No.
My boss gives me one every year.
Yeah. Have you guys ever given me a Christmas card?
Have I ever made Christmas cards? Was this me standing there?
All sassy.
yeah.
I personally don't believe in them, so you will never, unless Crystal sends you one, I will never send you a Christmas card.
You guys are gonna start making
Hey,
Christmas
literally,
cards.
you just gave me an idea. I'm like, I'm about to do it by myself. Like a blazer sprung over
You're
my fucking shoulder.
looking back. Looking back. Or
Huh.
what kind of style are you gonna go for?
I'm gonna dress like I dress every day, but with a blazer strewn over my shoulder. Yeah,
You
dude.
should go sweater vest.
I should be like Anthony and go to the Zoom meeting. Anthony, just show up. That's right, guys. No shirt under this thing.
I didn't. I had shorts on.
Well, you know
I
what?
had a button-up shirt with a blazer on and
like
basketball
shorts. This fucking guy is
Hey,
something else.
you guys were lucky that I even had clothes on, right?
He never wears it, so you can probably borrow it for the picture.
Yeah, I know, dude.
You just throw it over your shoulder.
Yeah, just hold it there. That's right. Anyway, where would you guys go?
Where would you live?
Where would I live? I would probably want something more tropical. You know what I mean? Where you could kind of just lay out by the beach.
Vietnam's jungle, dude. They got beaches.
Yeah, but I
Don't they?
need somewhere.
Yeah.
Vietnam wouldn't be the place I'd want to go. It just wouldn't. It wouldn't. It wouldn't. Not for me.
Poor.
No, not because of that. Because honestly, I'd probably it'd be basic, but I'd be happy in Mexico on a beach.
I knew you.
Somewhere.
Right when you said it would be basic, I think my mind was like, I know what he's gonna say, but Mexico's not basic, dog. Mexico's dope.
But if it wasn't there, I'd probably say something like an island, a tropical island.
Like what?
Layout.
Throw one out.
Probably. What is it? Saint.
Thing's burnt out, man.
Is it Saint Bart's? Maybe.
Okay.
Right. Or
so some real baller shit.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Okay.
Some baller shit. I'm gonna go live there. I'm just gonna live it up. But I feel like if I go to Mexico, I can take my money.
Oh yeah,
I can get me a nice home.
Live like a king.
Live like a king.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Same in Vietnam.
And just chill.
You know what, too, man? I will say this: at a close second for me is Cambodia. Like growing up, one of my best friends was Cambodian, and he really made it sound attractive to be in Cambodia. And I've watched. Wait, take it easy. I've watched some other Anthony Bourdain in Cambodia, and I'm just like interested in their like the way they do things. Like they're extremely prideful. The food's great. I really like the food, but I like Mexican food too, man. And not like American Mexican food, but like legit ass Mexican food.
What's your favorite dish?
Chipotle. The most authentic place you can ever go. No, I got into the chili waters lately.
Oh, I told you I was gonna make you some.
Yeah, but say it like all cool.
Aguachiles.
Yeah, see, I say it like aguachiles. They're like, what do you want? I'm like, God damn it! This one pointed the picture.
Give me the spicy water. The spicy water.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of those. I like the grilled octopus. I fucks with that. I don't know if that's like super, I had the sweet tamales when I was in Mexico.
I hate those.
Hey, dog, they are fucking fire, dude.
When I was a kid and I was basic with the tamales, yeah, those were good.
Well, I don't know, man. They're new to me, and I like them a lot now. I've only had it once.
Yeah, I mean they're not the worst. I like more spicy. With the cheese with the raja in the middle.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
What the fuck's the raja, dude?
It's like a chili almost. Okay. Like a slice.
Okay.
Put a little hot sauce on that.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
So you pick Mexico. Oh, you tropical island. I've been in Jamaica. Let's throw that out there. James, what's your destination, man? Where you going? Hey, tomorrow morning you wake up. You have $100 million. You never have to work again. You go anywhere you want. Where you going?
Fuck.
You can stay here if you want. That's an option too. I want to make that clear. Like you could stay in America if that's your desire.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough question. For me, I think that
Wyoming with Kanye.
No, I think that part of like the idea behind it is always like somewhere tropical is nice. But I feel like you would live there and then like you kind of get desensitized.
We live in California now, where it's like, oh, it's right there if you want it. When last time you been to the beach?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So I don't know. I don't know.
Anthony was just at the beach.
I don't feel like I would live in the middle of nowhere.
Just at the beach, no?
When?
You guys go to like Long Beach?
Oh, yeah, Long Beach.
Wedding or something.
But I don't consider going to Long Beach
because you live here. If you lived in Montana, you would be like, yeah, I'm at the fucking beach, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you gotta keep that in mind. But yeah, James, where are you going?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like I would probably have to live somewhere that's a tough question for me because I know my limitations as far as like my situation with my daughter and her mom.
So, I'm just saying like, okay, like
in a perfect world,
let's not say a perfect world. I don't like to put it that way, but let's just say in a world in which everything came with you, right? Whatever you wanted was going to be there.
I don't know. That's a tough question. I just feel like if you went anywhere and you had a good amount of money and you went somewhere that had a high level of poverty and you live there, you kind of would just live how you're living now. Maybe better, but like it's not high class like it would be here.
I imagine they had like, even like let's say Cambodia, I imagine there's high class places. Because there's like government officials and shit that I'm sure are making fucking good money, when they're doing their thing. So that would be my thought at least.
I'd probably live somewhere by a beach. I don't know where, but I'm kind of like chill.
So Australia?
No, not Australia.
I don't fucking know.
Actually, Australia would be a good spot.
Oh hell no.
No,
dude.
there's too many critters.
Yeah,
for me.
way too
Oh,
much
hell yeah,
shit,
for me
dude.
too.
Way too many critters for
Way,
me.
fuck no.
Too much danger. No, I'm cool on that.
Yeah, you don't
No,
know
they got
me.
they got like top 10, 5 of the top 10 most
the
deadly.
deadliest shits in the
Yeah.
world, and they're like prevalent there. You know what I mean?
I'm just talking more. If you're not worried about that, I'm talking more of the sense of you get a beautiful oceans. You got beautiful, country. That kind of stuff. That's what you're looking for.
There's a lot of uninhibited land.
Yeah.
Which is I always think is kind of cool. You know what I mean? And in fact, like, I mean, how much of the world is unexplored? You know what I mean? But imagine in Australia.
Can I live at the bottom of the ocean
Fuck if that's what you want to do, man.
with SpongeBob?
Honestly, I don't know if I would move that far. I would probably want to be around people still for my daughter. I don't want her to live in like some fucking remote place, but I also would like to have land. So I think in California, the biggest thing is like you don't really get land.
Right?
So I think I would have to live
So
somewhere.
maybe like Wisconsin.
No, I wouldn't move to Middle America either.
Oregon.
Maybe not that high.
Texas?
No, because I still want to be by the beach.
Arizona.
Maybe Northern California.
New
Texas has beaches.
Texas does have beaches.
Yeah, but I'm not down with the whole
Hostile
Texas,
beaches. Yeah.
Texas vibe of it all.
Well, there's like Austin. Austin's kind of chill.
Yeah, but no, I'd probably move like north, a little north, maybe Northern California.
That's even smaller.
San Fran?
If you're looking for real estate, that's even smaller.
I have no desire to
No,
live in
not
San
Fran.
Francisco.
Not San Fran,
Yeah.
but like countryside.
Burlingame.
Like, fuck no. Fuck no.
Burlingame.
Yeah, fuck that place, dude. Well, we walked around for like fucking 4 hours.
I
was
felt like we were gonna get fucking arrested just
Yeah.
for walking.
Yeah, I fucking was Anthony. Let's just walk way the fuck over there, dude.
Fuck you. You wanted to walk.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I was like,
me.
hey, I'll pay for the fucking lift.
I was
Let's
like,
go.
no, that's cool, dude.
Let's walk. I'm like, it's probably it's not dangerous in the sense you're gonna get robbed.
Oh, no,
I
but
was
it's-
more scared because I was an
We're gonna-
outsider.
Yeah, we're gonna get arrested.
You know,
dude.
our color skin is probably not gonna work. It doesn't work there. It wasn't. We walked by one of the what was it? I think it's a barbershop.
Barbershop or something. Yeah,
And it wasn't a barbershop that you would want to walk
It
into.
looked like where Hank Hill gets his haircut.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
They literally
Yeah.
were like watching us through the windows, and I'm
Like,
like,
what the
"Hey,
fuck are
bro."
they doing here?
I was like, "Hey, Ken, let's turn around and let's just go, man. I'm not feeling these vibes."
But again, the Hyatt Regency in Burlingame
Spartan.
is fucking wow. That place is awesome, dude. I love it.
The atrium.
Yeah.
I would just live in Atrium.
I'm like a star at the Atrium, dude. You know, I was like, hey, I'm back. They're like, holy fuck, it's been a year. I was like, you remember me. That just means I was trashed. I was in there,
Everything
just
stopped. You know, they're like, we understand, we get it. COVID.
Yeah, that sucks, dude. We're supposed to go again.
Yeah.
that would have been cool. You know, man, I guess if I just on that note, if I was gonna stay here and let's just say in America, I'd probably like down by San Diego.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I'd
you
go
know what I
San
mean?
Diego.
Say like what's the fucking city over there? Dana Point. Dana Point's pretty nice.
Dana Point's not in San Diego though.
But yeah, but it's it's San Diego County, I think. No, really? What am I talking about then?
I think Dana Point's Orange County.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking something else. Some shit down there. It's definitely not Orange County though. Where I'm thinking.
Dana Point's by Laguna, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's not what I'm talking about. But I'd go to Laguna.
I'd go to San Clemente. It's like suburbs by the
Chlamydia?
beach.
I don't want to go there, dude.
What'd you say?
Yeah, man, somebody has chlamydia. Get a shot at something, dog. Yeah, I don't know, man. If I was staying here, probably California. Part of me wants to move to Colorado, but I ain't built for no snow, man. They're like, what the fuck,
Bro, they get snow. You
Yeah.
gotta shovel your fucking
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta
driveway.
shovel the shit to go to work. I gotta
Yeah.
work before work, and then you get home like, well, I can't park. I gotta fucking do it
Shovel
again.
it again, then I'm good.
Yeah, no, thank you, dude. I haven't put snow chains on in my life.
I don't even know how to do it.
Yeah, fuck is this, dude? All right. So those kind of things, man.
Isn't it crazy? And I hate to. I want to touch on that snow. You know, us Californians, we struggle with the rain.
Yeah.
We struggle with if we ever even see some like a centimeter of snow. Like we just really don't. We're not.
Because it's not our world, man. But then other places are freaked out by earthquakes, and I'm like, fuck, I don't give a shit.
Well, I'm
you know?
freaked out by earthquakes too now. But
Imagine a tornado though.
yeah.
Fuck.
Oh no!
dude.
When I was
Okay.
younger, I didn't know that in this area there wasn't tornadoes, and then I found out that they're like, no, tornadoes don't happen here. Sure enough, boom, that year it's like, hey, there was a tornado in Orange County. I'm like, what the fuck? You lied to me.
But even then, it's probably a super mild tornado.
It's a weak tornado, and then I learned that. But I used to study that shit because I was terrified.
Yeah.
Like, I'd go outside. Oh shit, it's kind of warm and cold. Oh, this is perfect weather for a tornado.
You know what, too? Like, I don't like humid climate. Like, I don't like it. Like, I don't like... You run hot. Imagine that. Man, imagine that. Just all day. I'm just wet.
I'm running hot right now.
Yeah, dude. Nah, it's not for me. You know what I mean?
No, but you know what? I will say I don't want to live in it, right? When I went down to Cancun, humid as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
But you adjust to it quickly.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if it's the fact that, hey, I'm on vacation. I don't give a shit.
I don't live here.
Let me sweat like crazy.
Because you're not at work.
Yeah.
You're not, you know what I mean? You're just chilling. It's not so bad. But if I had to go to work and it's just I'm fucking wet before I get there, fuck this, I don't want to do that. I mean, same when I was in Jamaica. I was tripping out. Like, all the rooms were like tile floors. And then it hit me like, oh, it's so fucking humid all the time.
Yeah.
It'll be all damp all day.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Oh, yeah. Catch mold.
Yeah. So,
That makes sense.
You got to live a little different.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's doable. I just don't want to do it. I'm used to this dry shit.
I know I always talk about, maybe, I can move to another state, Texas possibly. But, I think about it and I'm like, I know California's expensive, but I don't think I could leave. I just don't think I can leave.
Yeah, my sister lived in Arizona. Yeah. And, I go out there. First off, you have dust storms. Like, you literally just got to pull over on the freeway.
And stop.
Like, just got to wait it out because you can't see shit. I don't want to deal with that.
That's the craziest thing, too.
I would never live in a desert.
No. You live in a desert now.
Yeah, you do. Desert.
This is a desert.
This is not the
desert.
What's the fuck?
Southern California's a fucking desert.
The desert is up Hesperia, Victorville.
The
That's
desert's at least 30 minutes away.
That's high desert.
Yeah, this is not.
This is why we have droughts all the time and shit, dude.
We definitely in a drought. Change. But I'm just talking about, like, if you drive up the hill and then you drive back down, you're like, damn, this is nice to have green trees.
Dude, you go. You've been in Portland. That's having green trees. Like, you open a window, you're like, damn, dude, look at this.
Yeah.
Here we got like some cactus and some fucking palm trees, and that's it.
Look at people who grew up in Oregon, though. They're like, it's fucking the weather's terrible.
No, people like
there's always a price to be paid for what you're living in,
bro. Palm trees are like desert trees.
Would I want to live in Portland? No.
Joshua Tree.
Do I enjoy the scenery? Fuck yeah.
Joshua Tree's still about 30 to 45 minutes away, though.
It sure is.
I'm just saying Joshua Trees.
We're surrounded by deserts, yes.
But we're just in a lush fucking tropical climate. Come on, boys.
It's not lush tropical.
It's because we're coastal. So I'll give you that. So it's a little nicer because we're right not too far from the coast. But come on.
And it's suburban.
Well, I mean, yeah. So we're planting trees.
Kensington, it's not the desert.
What's a desert, dude? You live in a desert. You guys are crazy.
Let's just appease Ken and say yes.
Desert. Yeah. Speaking of that, in and out.
Yeah. No. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and move into my question now, and I hope that these guys are ready for this one.
Oh, I'm ready. Let's go.
It's a little deeper, and I want you guys to think about it for a second. Take all the time you need. So
I'm ready.
Mine is: do you guys have any lifelong battles?
Yeah.
Lifelong battles that you guys have always dealt with. That it's just constant, and it's something you just have always lived with.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like we get so, like, there's strong people, right? And I think that for the most part, I would say that we're stronger people.
Sure.
But we're not excluded from the struggles of life and just your life, your unique life,
right?
So what are you guys' lifelong battles that just never go away, but you guys have either gotten good at or just struggle with in general?
So for me, and this is something like I typically can be very shy. So I think you guys know me, so you'd be like, what, you're shy? What the fuck you talking about? But if you guys recall when I first met you, I didn't talk to you motherfuckers hardly at all.
I hated you.
You were a closed book.
Yeah, I just kind of like...
We didn't like each other.
I remember just walking, and you were telling a story. We won't get into the story, but I remember just walking like, weird. But like I wasn't going to say shit, I was just like, okay, whatever, let me feel these
I know
guys.
Exactly what story you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I don't remember.
So. I remember it vividly.
It was in the picking area.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Yeah, dude. So, so I get shy, but that I think stems from insecurities. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know you. I don't know. You guys know me. I'm weird as fuck, and I'll say shit. But it's because I feel comfortable enough to say it. And so if I'm around you, we're talking to someone else who's like, now we're the group, and they're like, I don't give a fuck. But you flip that around. Or even like if you put me with like my senior leadership team, sometimes I tend to kind of like, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna let it go. I don't really want to jump in, not because I don't think I can, but because I'm like, I don't really want to have this conversation. I find myself stumbling, and I'm like, man, this is fucking weird. I don't know what to say. I always know what to say. And it's funny because I was telling somebody that the other day, and they were like, dude, like there's no part of you that's shy. And I'm like, nah, dude, I definitely can be shy. When I have to put myself on the line. So that recent situation, you guys know, I was like fucking freaking out over shit, and then you follow through and then you get over it. But yeah, so things like that. I just think for me that's something I know. I remember being a kid. My dad used to be like, we go to McDonald's back when I was a kid. They used to give you a free like ice cream cone if you were a certain age or whatever. And he'd be like, go get the fucking cone, and I'm like, come with me, dog. You know what I mean? I don't do this shit.
I don't think I think everybody deals with that at a young age. And I mean, I think some people carry that on because I had that as a young. I never wanted to do anything by myself. Yeah, I think even now I don't like to do shit by myself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So I don't know if it, compares,
but something simple like this, like okay, like let's say I had to go to like the laundromat. I'll like park and be like, okay, there's too many people in there. Like I don't want to go. Fuck, I'm at the deal. Everyone's gonna be. I feel like everyone's watching what I'm doing, and they're like, look at this fucking idiot.
That's how I felt early on when I used to go to the gym. Like when I first started, like these people looking at me like I'm an idiot. Good example,
right? Yeah,
I'm gonna work out like this. Oh, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
I'm gonna be a meme somewhere.
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
Yeah. Well, I think that's normal, right? I think
sure.
I think you've done a good job.
I think I can mask it well, but like to James's point, like I identify it and I'm like, okay, shut the fuck up and go do it. Like you can't sit here, you're gonna live your life like that. I'm not gonna I'm staying. Nah, I'm just gonna get up and go do it. I have to work myself up to do it. But then I'll do it.
Do you hit yourself? Get pumped up?
Yeah, I bash my head in the car.
Whip yourself a little bit.
Do you edge?
Take the edge off.
Edge?
Yeah, dude.
Clean the pipes real quick?
I'm like, when I park around the corner, I'll be right back. Come in like.
I think for me and mine that I've struggled, and I think it's pretty well known, my anxiety, right? My mental state. I used to be so bad to the point where I wouldn't leave my bed. Like, I didn't want to leave my bed. That was my safe zone. I wouldn't get up. I wouldn't want to do anything. I literally stopped going to school because of this shit. I was like, I can't get in my car. I can't walk. I can't go to class. I think I've been able to deal with that. I think I've gotten better. I think I still have some relapses every now and then, but that's always what I think I'm always going to deal with that. It's never going to go away. And now it's just gotten not worse, but it's different now, right? Having kids, I approach it in a different way now. And I have to, like you said, if I got to take my son to the bathroom, since he now goes to the bathroom by himself in a public space, I haven't had to do that, but because of COVID and everything, but I'm like, damn, that's my next, what am I going to do when he needs to go to the restroom?
Yeah.
Right. And I got to go with him. I tip when I go to the restroom, I don't want to touch anything.
You have a fanny pack full of supplies.
I'm like, well, paper, handle, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wash my hands, again, but like my son ain't going to be like me. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to want to touch the counters and shit. And I'm just like, I'm just going to hold you. All right. We're going to wash your hands as much as we can without touching anything. And let's go. So I'm building myself up to that. To this point right now, I think whenever he's had to go to the restroom, my wife handles that because she knows, and she knows how to handle me.
That's a good situation.
Right. But it's like when I'm by myself with my son, like I'm not going to have my wife to say, hey, you take him. I'm going to have to, like you, build myself up, get ready. Let's go. What are we going to do? Suck it up and fucking go.
Yeah,
I can't be like, hey, go by yourself,
Yeah. Good luck, dude.
Good luck. Let me know.
I'm going to wait out here.
Don't touch anything, please.
So I think that's my next struggle. So, but the anxiety is just, it's never going to go away. And you just kind of have to jump over, I think I've gotten better with my wife because she'll be the one that does it first, and it's like, look, I'm fine. Come on, and I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We could do it. You know,
just hearing that, you saying that, man, I think even you being here now, I think it's a good step in the right direction, and it shows you kind of like a little growth there. You know what I mean, and things like that, especially for someone like with that deals with that. This is like the worst time. You know what I mean? Like I can imagine, right? Like we've talked a little bit about it. And I think even hearing you talk about it has opened my eyes to like, damn, like you say, I think you were saying like, I don't want to be like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that was something I found like, oh, that says it all right there.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to, it's not like you're just like, I hate touching things. No, it's like, dude, it fucks me up. You know what I mean? But to see you at work all the time, you're doing all these things, I think it's progress, man.
Yeah.
So, it's a good job.
Yeah.
But that all stemmed from that one incident with your mom?
Which one?
The one where she's like, you don't know what's on that?
Oh, yeah.
Did that really stem from that?
I don't think that stemmed from that. No. I think it just didn't help it, but I think I was already like that.
But you were young. That was the horny toad days.
The horny toads.
You were young.
Yeah.
Because you know what's funny? When I was younger, I was more aware of germs.
Yeah.
At a young age.
Well,
I used to think like, and this sounds dumb as fuck, and I'm just going to share this with you guys so you guys can understand how my brain worked as a kid. You know when you're a kid and you spit and you try to like bring it back up? In my head, I used to think that if my spit touched something, and even if I didn't suck it back up, I thought like the germs immediately worked their way up through the whole strand of spit. Yeah. Because that's how my child brain worked.
Right.
So I used to think like, oh, that's dirty.
Yeah.
And no one told me that, but though I think there's obviously other anxiety that's there before, right? That we weren't aware of, but I think that for you it manifested and just carried on into your life.
Well, just to give the listeners a little background, when I was young, I was walking home from school, right?
How old were you?
I'd probably say I was probably middle school, 7th grade.
It's not that young. I pictured horny toads younger.
No, I was 12. I mean, I'm in the younger end, late November. So I was about 12. I was walking home from the bus stop, and I found a bunch of magazines. You know,
what kind of magazines?
Oh, the nudie magazines. Ooh. You know what I'm saying?
Edging at a young age.
Yeah. And so I found these magazines and I collected them, and I put them in my gym. I had a Nike. I was always so proud about my Nike gym bag and shit. I didn't go to the gym, but I just had this bag for basketball and other sports, right? So I stored them in there, and I'm like, one day, my cousins were going up to the mountains, and they're like,
real quick though, shout out Al Bundy for the nudie mags.
Yeah, Al Bundy. So we're going and we're having fun in the mountains. I'm having a great day. I'm like fucking sliding down the fucking mountains and shit in the snow. I come home and I see my fucking Nike bag in the living room.
Oh, no.
And as soon as I walk in, it's flashbacks, man. Like I'm like, dude, what? Why is that out here? I stored it secretly in a secret location.
And knowing Anthony, like he's like, oh no, what the fuck? Somebody touched my shit.
Yeah, but also knowing Anthony, he probably was a little too like guarded of that bag.
I know it was probably obvious as fuck. Like, the fuck's in that thing?
Yeah, like, what the fuck? He's all holding in the front.
So
I gotta go, mom.
No. So I remember it was yesterday. I walk in, I see the bag, and I'm like, what the fuck is it doing out here? I run over and I'm like, zip, zip, and I'm like, there's nothing in here. What the fuck? And all of a sudden I'm like embarrassed. I'm scared. What's gonna happen? And my dad was there, my mom was there. She didn't bring it up, and it was like I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go to my room then. But later on, she was like, what the fuck did you? I saw what you had in there. Yada yada yada. Where did you get it? And I'm like, I found them. And she's like, you don't know what's on them, yada yada. And even though it wasn't something that it was whatever it
pages are all crinkly and stuck and shit.
He chalked it up to rain damage.
That is what. Back to your point about the saliva and the germs and thinking it's on there. All of a sudden, there it kind of hit me, and I was like, oh shit, what if this thing had this and that? And it, like I said, I don't think it was what it made me this way. I just don't think it helped it.
It threw gas on the fire.
It threw gas on the fire already. So now anytime I saw anything, I'm like, oh, does that have cum on it?
Hey, no joke. In our adult life, Anthony was asking me about strip clubs one time, and he was like, "Isn't there cum all over the seats?"
What do you
And
think
I'm
they're
like,
doing in there, dude?
No, not likely on the front ones.
Yeah, I know.
The back ones, maybe.
But again, guys are perverts.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna jack off real quick. Fuck it. Yeah, no. So James, why don't you go in and tell us a little bit about your ordeal?
You know, I think my lifelong battle has always been like understanding my circumstance, because I always have created my world. Like whether it was at a young age, I always kind of created this world, even if it wasn't my circumstance. If I was poor, I didn't know I was poor. So like as that transitions into my adult life, my thing is always understanding like real life scenario and value for things that people value. I feel like I don't value the same things as other people. And after talking to my grandpa, he made me feel normal.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the shit that goes through my head, I always felt like, oh, this is how I think. And it's fucked up because I'm willing to dive in and focus and commit to things that don't mean anything at first. You know, and it's, I don't know. So I guess that's one of the things that I struggle with my whole life, is understanding the gravity of situations sometimes. Because even when I take it back to like high school. I went to high school and they were talking about credits and graduating and this and that. And I was like, what's a credit? Like, I'm just going to go 4 years and I'm good. You know, like, what the fuck?
I showed up.
You know, like, but like, it's just because I didn't really grasp the situation. And I think that's something I struggle with today. And sometimes it works out. For the most part, it does, because I'm confident. But overall, like, I think that my whole life has been a collection of kind of figuring shit out as it goes. And sometimes it's a hard learn. Sometimes it's an easy one and I get lucky. There's a lot of luck involved. But I bring this up because there's people in my life that I know that don't ever survive those things. You know, and I'm just kind of lucky. Not that I'm smart enough, but I'm lucky enough to survive them. Just going through life and kind of not really accepting the situation for what it is.
Do you not think that's a skill you've developed though?
I don't know. I chalk it up to luck. A lot of it is luck.
Well, agreed, but luck is just being in the right place at the right time. So you position yourself for that,
or a favorable outcome that I didn't expect.
Falling up.
No, not even falling up. I've never fallen up. I've always just survived. No, I've always just survived.
Yeah, no, you know, I think the same too. Like, I mean, just hearing you say it, like, I think like fucking high school, right? I wasn't like in there like, okay, you got to be as serious about shit as you can. I was kind of like,
you know, like you always met those people that were already positioning themselves.
Well, right,
I mean?
But because people saw a bigger picture, and I just kind of was like I used to figure like, fuck, I'm gonna get out of high school, I'm gonna go to the army or something, I'll be like a cop or something, and I'll be good. And then like that time came, and I was like, fuck going to the army, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a cop either, and you know, and I feel like I lucked into kind of where I am now, in the sense of, you know, I could be doing a lot worse. I think, but then when you get the opportunity, so luck plays a portion of it, but then it's once you get a shot at it, what do? I think, right? At least my opinion. I see some people that get an opportunity and then they don't even identify it as, okay, I lucked into getting here. Now I have to do something to get somewhere else. And so that's what I would say, knowing you. I wouldn't think, I think, yeah, everyone needs a little luck, right? That's the fucking world we live in, dude. Whether you're born rich, which was luck, because you know that doesn't happen all the time, or you got into a position where you were like, hey, look, I can do something here, and then but then you had to take it on and do something with it. Even if you're born rich, I imagine for most people, there's no real gratification that comes from it. You know, you're just kind of like, yeah, I don't know, I don't have to do shit, I don't do anything. Yeah, how do you feel satisfaction in living that way? So that I just hearing what you're saying, but maybe I'm totally off base here.
Yeah, but my only thing with it now is like, I almost feel like a boxing coach, and like I'm in your corner, and I've given people advice, and then it's almost like, okay, you send them into the ring
to get knocked out.
and then they might not get knocked out because they might be as lucky as I am.
Yeah.
They'll go into the ring, but from that point, I'm like, oh, I hope you survive. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm gonna push you in the ring. But because my life has been like how I always see a positive in shit, and that's one of the things. That's like, I don't see failure. I don't see like for me, that's what it is. You go, so I push him into the ring, and I'm like, oh, like you're about to get knocked the fuck out, or you're gonna throw that punch,
or you're gonna get knocked out and get up.
Well, but you have to. But everyone has to find out what you're gonna do. Right. You have to be thrown into the ring, and then even if you did get in the ring and you got knocked out, what do you do next? Right. That's kind of what I'm getting at. It's fuck it. Like you say, you don't see failure. Don't take that as a failure. Take it as lesson learned. I get better now next time. And if you don't, then fuck you. You know what I mean?
Same for serial killers. You don't make your first kill and you keep going.
Yeah.
Same for edging. You try to jump in, and if you can last, you last.
Again, this is across
You're only gonna
all
get better.
boards.
You're only gonna get better.
Yeah, maybe it's 3 minutes. Okay, come back tomorrow. You know what I mean?
You might be rusty.
You've emptied the tank now. You know what I'm saying, dude? Maybe it had been a while.
Refill. So
yeah, that's interesting.
That's a good question.
Mine was kind of a shitty answer, but I appreciate your guys' ansers. I know. I really wasn't prepared to answer.
Just thought you were gonna pose the question and run away.
Well, no, because
he said it seriously. So
so that was his question.
That was his question.
Yeah, no, I just kind of reinvented myself over the last 10 years.
Can I say this cigar is too fucking big? Like, it's too much.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
I did some damage this time at least.
I'm over sweating and shit.
Yeah,
like, Jesus Christ.
Right here, shit's not even lit.
Fuck it. Okay.
I feel like I would have finished the last one from last week, but yeah.
Not lit. I'm smoking, son.
So let's I think it's time for our truths.
My truth is that I'm shy and I'm scared, but you know what? You get, like, psych yourself up to do something. You want to shoot your shot? Maybe you're scared for a while, but as I think we said before, it's better to know than not to know.
Yep.
And at the end, you'll say, "Well, we know now," and then you feel like shit forever. But whatever. I'm kidding.
I think for me, this week, it's just knowing, it's kind of what we were talking about, knowing that you can overcome. As long as you want to. You really can. Like, I just really quickly, when the whole pandemic hit, I felt like, hey man, this is my time to shine. I've been training for this shit my whole fucking life. So I'm actually really proud of myself that I was able to come out of that.
You remind me of Jeff Goldblum from Independence Day when he knew. Yeah, he knew at some point they were coming.
It's gonna happen, and he was ready for it. So it's not over, and I'm not anywhere near ever gonna be cured of this.
I feel like it's over.
Nah, bro.
No, whatever, dude.
It's not over. Not for the country. But so just know that, you can always make progress as long as you want to try.
Point.
So
very good point. James,
was that really your truth? You're scared, you're shy,
let him be, man.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much my truth, man.
Come on.
All right. So mine, we're right now in the middle.
He was serious about that though.
Yeah.
Right now we're in the middle of a fitness challenge, and I think along the lines of everything that I want to accomplish in life, having dedication and commitment and everything that goes into it, I just have a quote, and I'll speak after about it. So the quote is, "So long as man has not dominated desire, he has dominated nothing, and he almost never dominates it." And I think that I read that quote to my girlfriend, and she kind of was like, "What's that mean?"
Oh, yeah.
And I just feel like a lot of times there's things that people want, there's things that people want to accomplish, but desire gets in the way. Whether that means that you're on a diet, you want to eat some good food, that means you want a good job, but you're afraid to speak up. You want better pay, but you don't know how to get there. I just feel like when it comes to what you want, desire can't be the one thing that stops you. So if you are somebody who has never conquered your desire, and you almost, like it says, you almost never will. And don't be one of those people who does never conquer desire over what they want. I think to be able to accomplish things in life, you have to put your desire to the side. You have to be bigger than the desire, because once you choose what you want and how to get things in life, everything just comes to you. So that's my truth, is just conquer that shit.
I want to ask a bunch of questions about it, but we'll ask them. I'll ask you afterwards. So, okay, guys. With that said, okay, bye.